Hey guys, Mona Lisa here, and I'm going to be reacting to Game of Thrones Season 1, Episode 6. Last episode was quite interesting. There was a few twists and what have you in there. We got introduced to Lusa, who's Cat's sister, and she's seriously mental, like not right in her head whatsoever. So yeah, she's looks like she's in charge of the new place, the Vale, or Erie, that area. So that's going to be interesting to see what sort of parts he plays. Ned at the end got speared by one of Jaime's guys, so I'm not quite sure how serious that injury was, but I suppose it depends where in the leg they got him. And he's turned down the title, or position as the right-hand man for Robert, who wants to go to he wants to go and kill Daenerys and was her unborn child, which Ned is having none of. So that's going to be interesting. My whiteboard. Yep. It's changed slightly from the last one. Cersei. I've changed my mind about her, and the Hound. I think these are the only ones where I've changed my mind on them, and there's the two new ones, Roddick and Bronn. Bronn I find quite interesting. He's sort of hitting it off with Tyrion, so that's going to be interesting to see what sort of relationship they're going to be having. So I don't remember seeing Bronn before, but I quite like him. So yeah, so obviously I'm putting up my whiteboard for every episode, so you can see where people are in the episode I've just watched, and whether I like him or whether I don't like him or whether I just don't care about them. And yeah, let's get started. Alright, so it looks like his injury wasn't too serious then.
No pardon, your grace.
Do you know what your wife has done?
Ooh.
She did nothing I did not command. The king's hand.
You were the king's hand.
Peace and
You shall now be held accountable.
Oh, will both of you shut your mouths? Catelyn will release Tyrion, and you'll make your peace with Jaime.
Lord Stark was returning drunk from a brothel when his men attacked Jaime.
Quiet, woman.
I took you for a king.
Hold your tongue.
I should wear the armor, and you the gown.
Oh shit. Fucking hell.
My loving wife.
Yeah, and you're a real loving husband, aren't you? Twat.
I should not have hit her. That was not kingly.
Or manly.
If we don't act, there will be a war.
I can't rule the kingdoms if the Starks and the Lannisters are at each other's throats. So enough.
Targaryen girl.
7 hells. Don't start with her again. The girl will die, and I'll hear no more of it.
The thing is, Daenerys and Drogo, they got quite a lot of people, don't they? So, oh, she's gonna hatch. I want to see dragons. Like I said before, I quite like Daenerys. It wouldn't hurt her mother, would it? Oh, so he keeps dreaming that. So there's gotta be something to that dream then. Oh! He's got his saddle. Oh, that's the dance teacher. Dance teacher. I can't quite find the word that I want to say about him. He's not eccentric. Maybe he is eccentric.
No.
But he's quite
They
funny.
killed Jorah. My father was hurt. I don't care about stupid wooden swords.
How can you be?
It's gotta be a hard
as a
discipline to learn, though, like putting all your thoughts behind you and then just
as a
focus on
shadow.
fighting.
When you are somewhere else?
I mean, I know I'd have problems with that because my mind's always going. Like,
You are caring for your father, hmm?
oh, that's a heart. I really like
the
him.
thunder of his hooves. Swift as the wind he rides.
He won't be a real Targaryen. He won't be a true dragon. They love her.
Yeah. I'd run now if I was you, you'd jerk.
Don't let them see you carrying a sword in Weiss, Dothrak. You know the law.
It's not my law. I'm the last hope of a dynasty, Mormont.
No, I don't
The
think
greatest
so.
dynasty this world has ever seen on my shoulders since I was 5 years old. And no one has ever given me what they gave to her in that tent. Never.
Only because you don't deserve it or haven't earned it.
You can go. You can't have the eggs.
You swore an oath to me. Does loyalty mean nothing to you?
It means everything to me.
And yet here you stand.
And yet here I stand.
Ah, so he's scared of him then.
About the gold.
Now gold! Now gold!
Listen to me. Listen to me. Have you ever heard the phrase, rich as a Lannister?
Manipulating him a bit, yeah.
If you deliver a message from me to Lady Arryn, I will be in your debt. I will owe you gold. If you deliver the message, and I live, which I very much intend to do.
What message?
You wish to confess your crimes?
Yes, milady. I do, milady.
What is he up to?
I'm not particularly good at violence, but I'm good at convincing others to do violence for me. When I was 7, I saw a servant girl bathing in the river. I stole her robe.
So he's just gonna talk shit, isn't he?
When I was 10, I stuffed my uncle's boots with goat shit. When confronted with my crime, I blamed a squire. When I was 12, I milked my
brawn,
Iain
yeah.
into a pot of turtle stew, which I do believe my sister ate, at least I hope she did. I once brought a jackass and a honeycomb into a brothel.
Silence! What happened next?
What do you think you're doing?
Confessing my crime.
You want a trial, my Lord Lannister? Very well.
I demand a trial by combat.
You have that right.
My lady, I beg the honor. Let me be your champion.
The imp is half my side.
I'll stand for the dwarf.
What? Oh, I liked him. What?
Can you think of any reason the Lannisters might possibly have for being angry with your wife?
I charge you to bring the king's justice to the false knight Gregor Clegane and all those who shared in his crimes. I strip him of all ranks and titles, of all lands and holdings, and sentence him to death. Inform Tywin Lannister that he has been summoned to court to answer for the crimes of his bannermen. He will arrive within the fortnight or be branded an enemy of the crown and a traitor to the realm.
Tywin Lannister is the richest man in all the Seven Kingdoms.
And how come Robert is king, and not Tywin Lannister?
Oh, so he's fighting for Tyrion. I thought he was gonna fight Tyrion. Oh, that makes sense. I suppose Bronn is what you call sort of like street fighter. He's got a bit more dirty fighting. Oh, he's gonna get out of the way. Oh. Oh, that is very visual. I mean, fight with honor. I mean, come on. He had a shield and Bronn didn't, so...
Lannister always pays his debts.
So I guess Tyrion knew that Bronn was gonna step up and fight for him.
My prince. My prince.
My lady. Will you forgive me for my rudeness? You are my lady. One day we'll be married in the throne room.
So is this because he has to, or is this because you got a bit jealous because that flower guy, whatever, I can't remember, Knight, she sort of showed an interest in him, and I suppose Joffrey saw that and seeing that she's a bit more popular than what he perhaps thought.
I'm sending you both back to Winterfell.
What?
Listen.
What about Joffrey? Are you dying because of your leg? Is that why you're sending us home?
What? No.
Please, Father, please don't. You can't. Good.
So the little one is worried about her dad, and the older one is just worried about her
Can we take Syria back?
Joffrey.
Who cares about your stupid dancing teacher? I can't go. I'm supposed to marry Prince Joffrey. I love him, and I'm meant to be his queen and have his babies.
7 hells.
I don't want someone brave and gentle and strong. I want him. He'll be the greatest king that ever was, a golden lion, and I'll give him sons with beautiful blonde hair.
The lion's not a sigil, idiot. He's a stag like his father.
He is not. He's nothing like that old drunk king.
Oh, hey, George.
Stefan Baratheon.
Oh, so he's putting it together that they're all dark-haired and, well, Joffrey, isn't he?
Robert Baratheon, black of hair.
So the line...
Baratheon, golden head.
Daenerys! Where's my sister?
Stop him.
Come. Get your hands off me. No one touches the dragon.
Khal Drogo says there is a place for you. Back there.
I was going to say on the spear.
That is no place for a king.
You are no king.
Ooh.
Keep away from me.
Viserys, please.
I want what I came for.
What, the
I
eggs?
want the crown he promised me.
Oh.
He bought you, but he never paid for you. Tell him I want what was bargained for, or I'm taking you back. He can keep the baby. I'll cut it out and leave it for him.
Oh, you...
He says yes. You shall have a golden crown.
But that was all I wanted. What was promised?
No! You cannot touch me. I am the dragon. I am the dragon. I want my crown.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Danny. Danny, tell them. Make them. Make them. No, you can't.
crown for king.
Oh, Jesus.
He was no dragon. Fire cannot kill a dragon.
Holy shit. How good was that episode? Oh jeez, man. So many things happening. This is going to take ages to go through, but yeah, just bear with me. So Robb and Greyjoy protecting Bran when he sort of got, I don't know, not captured, but yeah, some baddies came and challenged him, and they came and protected him. I thought the wolf were going to come and finish them off. Clearly not. So yeah, that just shows that Robb is a bit of a fighter, and I think he's very similar to Jon. I think they're about the same age, and I think with their morals and that, I think they're very similar. So that's quite interesting. Ned is back to being the right-hand man. So yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting him having to flee because obviously the Lannisters are after him, and he's not the king's hand. So I was imagining him having to flee back to Winterfell and then maybe flee from there or something. But no, it looks like we're back on the job. Yeah, Daenerys. I really like her as a character, as a very strong woman. I love the fact when she was holding the dragon egg and putting it on the fire, that she didn't burn her hands. That was quite interesting. And the girl who went to get the dragon egg, she did burn her hands. So yeah, that's very interesting. I think that's going to be quite important later on. Tyrion, I love him. I don't know whether I should or not. He is quite manipulative, but he is so funny and really clever as well. How he was manipulating Maud, who was the prison guard, with with money, yeah, really manipulating him. So that was quite funny to watch, and yeah, the whole sort of all the scenes at the Vale, I thought was quite interesting. Bronn fighting for Tyrion. I thought he was. I don't know what I was thinking, but I mean, English is my second language. I am pretty good at it, but I saw it as Bronn was going to fight Tyrion, not fight for him. So I thought that was quite interesting. And I think as well, Robin, he's a little shit, isn't it? All he wanted to see was somebody fly, somebody die, So regardless of what was going to happen, what Tyrion had to say, he was, wanting somebody to die. So yeah, I love the fact that Bronn was fighting for Tyrion, and I think they're going to be quite the pair, aren't they? They're very similar in mindset. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing their journey. From what I understood with Ned and these guys who came and they were explaining something about their land and what was happening, the way I understood it is Tywin, or the Lannister's dad, had something to do with that. So Ned's basically called him out, and he's got a what's it called? Yeah, but basically they're after him. He's an enemy now, and that's quite interesting. And it sounded like, was it the Mountain, the Hound's brother? I didn't realize he was Tywin's helper or whatever. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting storyline there, isn't it? Because Tywin's got money, and I suppose Ned's got an army. I don't know if that, but it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen there. The whole Sansa, Joffrey story, they really deserve each other. They're both little shits, aren't they? So, yeah, I don't like Sansa. She's a little spoiled brat. You can just see the difference between her and her sister when Ned came and told them, he was sending them back to Winterfell. All Sansa was worried about was Joffrey and her becoming queen and all this and that and what have you. So, Arya was worried about, her dad, asking if he was dying and this and that, and that's why he was sending them back. So, yeah, there's lack of character in Sansa, and yeah, she deserves Joffrey, so yeah, let them stay there. Whatever, not bothered. I like the Ned sort of going through the books and then working out that Joffrey potentially is not Robert's son. I did say in my intro on episode 3 that I woke up with a dream and I thought that Joffrey was Cersei's and Jaime's son. They still didn't say whether he was or not, so no spoiler, guys, seriously. But that was my theory, and that obviously worked out that Joffrey is not Robert's son. So that's quite interesting to see. I'm glad I got that one right. I couldn't see it any other way. The kid obviously didn't look anything like Robert, and the Queen was saying that her dog-haired son died. So yeah, it had to be, didn't it? Viserys at the end, got a bit too cocky, didn't he? A bit too big for his own boots, and yeah, he paid the price for it. I think Drogo, he's not the kind of guy you challenge, is he? He is not primal, but a bit more. I don't know what the word is, but yeah, I suppose primal. You don't mess around with this guy and his queen, so that was interesting. I like the what's his name? Mormont. Even though he sort of belongs to Viserys, he knows what's right, what the right thing is to do. So the fact that Daenerys, or Dany as he called her, at the end was saying that he wasn't a true dragon because dragons don't burn, or I can't remember exactly what she said, but she was saying, he's not a true dragon because that them like burning him with the silver or whatever shouldn't affect him because he's a dragon. And when she was holding the egg, her hands didn't burn, so she is a true dragon. So if that makes sense, that was really interesting. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, the story's changing, isn't it? I am so into the show. It's unreal. I can't wait to get on to the next one. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it. But guys, like I've said before, please, no spoilers, no explanations of where people are from, what their story is, and little hints. It's just gonna ruin the reactions for everybody if I know what's to come. So yeah, please, no spoilers. My top 3. I hope you can see behind me because when I move it over, it interferes with the light. So my top one for this episode is Daenerys, a very strong woman, and she is the true dragon. So yeah, I really enjoyed her storyline in this one. So can't wait to see what's to come. Tyrion, I just love him. I think he's always going to be, every episode he's going to be in my top. So yeah, I just love him. He's so manipulative. Knows how to play people, and yeah, I'm very interested to see his and Bronn's sort of storyline. Ned, I mean, he is the main character, isn't he? So I do enjoy him finding out what's going on, and the fact that he doesn't agree with the king, and that I really like. He's not a yes man. He is a I can think for myself man. So I'm loving that. The bottom one is Viserys. I guess he won't be my bottom one anymore because he is no more. Yeah, he was just a bit too cocky, wasn't it? A bit too demanding, and think he was more important than he was. So yeah, he is no more. Robert, I still think, even though people are saying he led the rebellion and all that, he's not a likable character now. So he's just a drunk guy who just wants his way, and he's women and that. So yeah, not liking him. Lusa, yeah, I just don't like her. There's just something wrong about her. I mean, her breastfeeding her 8-year-old or 9-year-old son in the episode before. Well, what? You are a little bit crazy in your head. So crazy people are very dangerous. So I think her and her son potentially later on could become very dangerous, because you just don't have the mindsets like I suppose normal people have. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think I've talked enough. I don't have any predictions for the next episode. I can't wait to get started, to be honest. So yeah, just want to thank my patrons for joining up there, and I appreciate that. It sort of pays for the saving, where I saved the episodes to upload to Patreon. So thank you very much for supporting me on there, and thank you YouTubers for all your support and comments, and you following my episodes. I really appreciate it. It makes it so much fun to do these reactions. And yeah, I think I'm going to stop here. So if you like this, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I will see you in your next episode.